It's recording. All right.
Welcome to our podcast.
I'm Carl.
I'm Kylie.
This week we're going to be talking about
Have a fear of grass.
Our memories like black out.
Pacific on palm trees. Saturday.
And none of it logistically makes sense.
Structures that have been unsolved.
Are you reaching the Earth's core?
Okay, cue the intro. Hi guys.
Hello. Welcome back to our podcast. Episode 11.
We've gone far. How many months has it been?
Since November, so November, January, February, March, April, October,
December.
November, December, January, February, March. Like 3 months. 4 months.
Guys, we're basically professionals at this point, and that's all you need to know.
Yeah. If you see, we're like rebranding. So if you go back to our old content, we didn't have an intro. We didn't have like an intro on that. We
were just amateurs roughing it in the wild.
Yeah, like our thumbnails weren't as cute, which both designed by Kylie, and she is.
The thumbnails were non-existent.
They're so good now. And when you watch it, like the theme, like the sparkle things that we always add. Mm-hmm. And then we started adding that, and it just made it more cutesy and funsies. And then we added an outro and a new profile pic. So we're rebranding, man. We're doing so good.
I think we're going to get a new channel banner soon as well.
Yeah.
You guys can also see my art skills progress because the thumbnails start... Carl's hand was like floppy, my nose was non-existent, and the thumbnails are slowly progressing.
I think it's really good.
As I learn to do art.
I think you can
if you
also
guys have tips, let me know.
Oh, like there's definite progress because I think over time you like looked up videos, right? Like how to do it at first, and then you added your own stuff to it. So I think you're also like finding your own type of art, like your own style, which I think it's cool.
Carl's improved a lot. The editing has gotten chef's kiss to perfection.
I was like so bad. I was freaking out. I was like, okay, last week or when you guys are hearing
it wasn't
this,
bad, but it was very simple. Now you can you take like audio from like 20 minutes long, you chop it down and you move everything around and then it sounds like really
anyone
good.
Can do that. You can do that. I feel like anyone.
Like the other day, Carl texted me. She goes, "Warning: the audio is really bad. The editing's really bad." And I listened to it. I'm like, "This sounds like a normal conversation. Like, am I missing something? Like, this sounds great."
Okay, wait. I'm really good at descriptions. I write
Oh, dude, you can tell who writes which description because sometimes the description is so like illiterate, like you can't tell what I'm trying to convey. That's when I wrote it, when it barely sounds like English. But Carl, on the other hand, is like William Shakespeare writing these like beautiful masterpieces.
I think I don't know. I don't know where that came out from me, but something did. But yeah, we're doing good. That's like
we all have our contributions to the team.
Yeah. If I'm being honest, I feel like Kylie is like more. Because you're doing everything. You're, like, doing the thumbnails. Dude, okay, you know what?
Okay, but I think it's just a perspective because I'm good at what you're not good at and you're good at what I'm not good at. And so it fills in. Like, the things I see you do, I'm like, wow, that's, like, way harder than what I do. And so I think it's just...
But I think, I'll get Procreate with you and we can, like, draw all these crazy things.
That'd be so exciting. We can do like a thumbnail that's like half and half and we'll just see progress. Because you have like better like background art skills than me. Like you can draw like outside.
I'm gonna be honest.
This is like digital art is like the first time I've ever drawn.
I'm not good at drawing just because I can't draw from my head. Like I have to watch a video. Like they're not...
Ma'am, have you seen your bullet journal? Your bullet journal.
But that's like...
I don't draw that much. I'm just like not... good. Like her bullet journal was like looks printed. I thought she bought that thing.
I'm a week behind. I'm a week behind. I'm never behind. I was just behind on this one. I have to like do it. So I didn't plan anything yet. It was all in my head this week and it was so bad and I had like so many things. I was like, oh wait, what did I do?
Mine are non-existent. I still gotta fill them.
Oh yeah.
I got they're not like bullet journals, but they have like paper Well, obviously it's a notebook. It has paper inside. It's a notebook. It has paper. But yeah, they don't have like the dotted lines or anything. But I really like this paper. I don't know.
It's the
Just
one
like
from
you know the paper
Daiso.
that kind of just like hits good on the pen.
I know
Yeah.
what type.
So I got 2 of those for one when I mess up.
For our channel, I'm like looking back at it. I realize like some of our episodes are like getting, actually it's like a mix. Like some of them are shorter and then some of them are like longer. Like the longest one is 45 minutes.
It's just whatever we really feel like.
2 weeks ago. Well, you guys will be hearing this in 2 weeks, but for us it was yesterday because we like but yesterday
Yeah.
it was so hard because I was listening to your audio and so I had to keep like recording back and forth.
I was like screeching loud and you were super quiet.
Yeah, I was like, it was like super late and I was like, yeah, la la la, or something like that. I have no idea.
Yeah, last week's episode was certainly not our finest work. Not because of the editing, just because we had so many technical issues. Like, we're just really getting everything sorted out, and so it was like really hectic. So if you're gonna judge and rate this podcast, please don't rate it based on last week's episode.
Yeah.
Because we were a mess.
I'm trying
and we
to-
did our best to like pull it together and like make it into something.
Yeah, exactly. I'm trying to think of like my favorite episodes, the ones that the one that I really like. Maybe episode 8? I don't remember all the other episodes if I'm being honest.
Which one's episode 8?
Episode 8 is episode 8. Oh, how to
Yeah. How to flirt using gifts.
yeah, but
That one was really good. I really actually enjoyed
I actually
doing
don't
that one.
remember. I'm joking, guys. I actually don't know which one's my favorite. I'm going based on the title. We never remember.
Wait, I really liked blacking out while skating. That was episode 5.
Yeah, it wasn't fun
When Carl
you
fainted, like-
experienced it. Fun.
It was fun for me, okay?
Oh, I actually have a few
It was a good
stories.
start for the content. Ooh, okay.
Dude, my mom was such a baddie, like, when she was, like, a teenager, and she told me all these stories, like, yesterday night, and I was like, what?
Wait, tell
Okay,
me.
so,
Dude, I swear our parents live like
I
secret
know,
lives.
I forget.
And then they tell you this stuff, and you were like, I thought you just sat at home and did homework all
I literally thought they were living in my world. But, okay, so basically, my mom, when she grew up in, like, Malaysia, and it wasn't, like, I don't want to say she grew up poor. She grew up, like, where she could live. You know, like, it was manageable. Like, her mom, or my grandma, basically, like, was a house mom, and she didn't go to school. I think, like, they didn't allow women to go to school for my grandma. So, like, my grandma, yeah. Wow. And my grandpa, like, my mom's dad, was part of the military. So, and my mom, like, told me, like, oh, like, she was never really good in school, and, like, she just didn't really like school. But now she realized, like, she actually likes learning, so she's trying to, like, get back into, you know, the role with it.
Oh, that's really great, though.
Yeah. And and then my mom found out, like, later why she was having such a hard time at school. It's because she's dyslexic. My mom. Yeah, so she's, like, finding out all these things that she couldn't find out then, like, why. But she told me, so basically, like, in Malaysia, when people drove, you actually drove a motorcycle and then a car. So my mom had a motorcycle, and as a student, you have to drive with someone else, but she was by herself. It was, like, illegal, so she was on her motorcycle, and there was a police. The police chased after her, and she told me, I've never drove so fast in my life. You know, like, the alleyways, like, the thin alleys? So my mom drove into there, right?
Dude, your mom's like a spy. Literally.
Dude, Fast and Furious, straight out of Fast and Furious. But
she's a race car driver.
honestly, but she was, like, blocked in the alleyway. That's what she told me. And then she was like, but then the police, like, was like, so, you know, I could probably get you out of this if you, you know, pay me a little money, right?
What?
And my mom told me, like, she basically, but because, like, the officers had, like, cameras, so the officer would pretend to, like, take out their books. You know how they, like,
Yeah.
write a ticket? So they basically, like, pretended to write one, gave it to my mom, and you'd slip in the money into the book.
Wait, why
and
is this
you'd,
like a
give it back.
movie? It's
I know.
crazy.
And she basically told me sometimes the police would like see if it's not enough, and they're like, oh wait, this like they'll say something else like saying, oh, like you need to pay up more if you don't want to get caught. But because the officer saw how young my mom was, like a student, like that's probably all she had on her, and he's like, okay, fine, like I'll just take whatever. But yeah, she like
what? And they're like, yeah, like I just like they always tell you, they're like, yeah, like I just had like a boring childhood, like we didn't really do much, and then they pull out stories like this, and you're like, you didn't do
but you know what's
much.
funny? My dad's childhood is like kind of boring. Like it was like a typical.
See, that's
like,
what I thought of
he
my
was-
parents too.
it's funny-
But then they were like, yeah, we literally lived across the street from the Italian mafia, and I was like,
Oh yeah, the Italian.
like they pull out stories like that like every other month,
Like-
and I'm like, Mom, Dad, like you forgot to tell me
Tell me
this.
more.
Like, write a novel.
No, but like when I asked my dad, he basically said like my dad like really liked school, so he like
Wait, my
studied.
dad
He told
too.
me like
He was like so nerdy. He would like
Yeah, he was, like,
they go to like the
he was,
after
like,
school
a-
camps and like that kind of stuff, and then they like
you know, my dad told me he was like, yeah, the people at our school would like compete on whoever finished like how many books. So my dad was like, I bought all these books and I just like filled them out, like
Oh
stuff
my
like
God.
that. And my dad likes. My dad's dad, so like my grandpa like owned a coffee shop, and so like my dad worked at his like family business coffee shop, so I thought that was cool.
Wait, why do we kind of have the same parents? Because my dad worked at his uncle's ski shop in Aspen. And he also was like super nerdy into like all the books and stuff. And then my mom was like hanging out with
way.
people who would like jack people's cars. Why do we have the same parents?
My mom. Wait. I wanted my mom. She like stole stuff. There was one time where like she'd like steal stuff and stuff like that. And she told me, she's like, I like as a child, like I didn't know why it didn't occur to me that it was bad to like steal things. But then she's like, but like now obviously like as I've grown older, like I realized it's like bad. But like as a child, like no one taught me that, and so that's so funny. But
Dude,
they lived like I was thinking about that, but yeah, dude, we might be related and we don't even know. No.
long lost cousins.
We'd have to be like long lost. My mom was thinking of doing DNA.
Oh, yeah. My mom's really nervous about that because she's like, oh, like, what if they steal your DNA and, like, sell it and stuff? Like, the data. So that's why, because I was like, oh.
But what can you do with stolen DNA?
You can sell it. It's, like, data. You know how, like, they sell, like, your phone number and, like, your email and your, like, all your, like, the questions, like, now, like, when you fill out, like, some form or whatever and they sell that data. They can sell your, like, all your ethnicity, like, all of your DNA. Like, that's pretty powerful.
That is true. I didn't think about that. I definitely want to take one day, but maybe it'll have to be like at a hospital.
Yeah.
You know, like
where they're
I
not
don't know
gonna
if
like
hospitals
scan
do that. Oh, we were talking about COVID shots, and my sister already
yes.
took it.
How is she?
I'm taking one.
Ooh,
I'm gonna take one as
that's
well.
good.
I hate shots, and you have to take it twice, which is why I'm a bit
Okay, but you're
scared.
already like a warrior because like you got your blood drawn. So then we got shots like pew. Just
Wait, I had to do that this month. I forgot today's March. It's
oh
March.
no,
my God.
I'm scared
Dude, I
for
hate
you.
it so much. Same. I'm scared for me too.
I got a shot the other day.
But, yeah.
And I mean, I don't think shots are actually
Oh,
that
yeah.
bad. It's the anticipation, really. The lady was so good, though, because she didn't, like, build
That's
up,
good.
like, you know how sometimes they, like, try and talk to you and stuff and just ask you, like, dumb questions, and then it takes, like, 10 minutes. I'm like, just give me the shot. This lady, she came in, she didn't even talk to me. She was like, hey, give me your arm, and then she did it less than a minute. She was out. And I was like, this lady is what I
That's
need. I didn't have time to be nervous. She just gave it to me.
She told me to relax because I was like too tense, and I was
Like, that's gonna
"Okay,
help."
relax. I know. I was like, why can't you just like numb the area, please?
How do they numb
Or just
it?
make me sleep.
Put you to sleep for a shot.
Numbing gel. I had an incident at the dentist once because
Wait, don't they have to give you a shot to put you to sleep, though?
anesthesia. You can do like the little thingy-mabob. I've seen it in Grey's Anatomy. Okay, I know.
Okay, Miss Medical.
There's this thing at the dentist one time where I actually had to get like fillers or something, so they actually put a shot in my mouth and they had to numb my mouth. And oh my god, I kid you not, in the middle of the procedure my mom goes, actually, we don't want to do it. And I was like, you said that after they numbed my mouth. Are you joking? So for the rest of the day,
Your mom's the
I
best.
can't. So she like, for the rest of the day, like half of my mouth was numb. And I couldn't talk. I couldn't eat. Like it was
Like
bad.
mid-surgery.
Yeah, mid. She's like, actually, we don't want it anymore. We'll do it next time. And they're like, just put it in her mouth. And I was like, what? I was like, you're trying to kill me. Like, what are you doing?
Oh my god. Okay, wait, do you know this about me? I don't know if I told you this, but I actually had a tooth removed when I was little.
Like a baby tooth or an adult?
Okay, so what happened was I had an extra tooth, like since I was born.
Really?
And so they had to remove it because it was starting to like mess up my other teeth.
Oh, like overcrowded?
Yeah, so I was like really little, like in kindergarten, first grade-ish, right? And so I was supposed to go get surgery for it, right? But like at this age, you don't really know what surgery is.
Yeah.
And so my mom's like so sweet. She like didn't want to scare me. And because I didn't know what it is, she was like, oh yeah, like surgery, it's like super fun. Like you gotta stay up tonight really late because like, you know, I have to be like drowsy.
Yeah. You're gonna be on drugs?
You gotta stay up really late tonight and you like can play video games. And I was like ecstatic because I was like, I gotta stay up late and play video games. Like who doesn't want that? And so then I went to surgery the next morning all tired and they gave me the shot or whatever. I went out, I got the surgery. But because I was so little, I didn't feel anything, like no side effects or anything. So I was like, oh my god, like surgery is just so much fun.
No. Dude, what if you were like, can we go again? Can we do surgery again? You did?
Dude, up until like 5th grade, I thought surgery was fun. Someone else was like getting surgery. I was like, have fun. Like,
No.
to me, it was like a fun event.
It's really fun, trust me. You're gonna have the...
It was like the time of my
No.
life.
There's actually one time, we love that. I think your mom just like making things positive. Yeah, surgery's fun, don't worry.
I mean, I was clueless, so it was actually kind of a smart idea.
She should have told you, not until 5th grade though. She just go around saying, yeah, surgery was great.
Honestly, guys, 10 out of 10 experience. Totally recommend going back.
There's actually this one time where my little sister, when she was small, she was like a picky eater. So my mom was like very concerned that she wasn't getting enough food. And so they like we had to go to the hospital and they had to put my little sister in a gown. Like she was probably like 4 maybe. She was really small. But they had to put her in a gown and then they had to put a tube inside of her while she was, I know, it was so, like, my mom was so scared.
Like, straight out of
And
a
I just
scene.
remember being there, and I just saw her in a gown, and I was like, wait, can I wear one? I, like, don't know why I said that.
Wait, did you know what it was, or did you think it was like a dress? Because I thought it was a cool dress.
I probably thought it was a cool dress, too. I mean... And, like, I know the innocence. It's, like, so clueless. That's what makes everything better, right? Kids, the innocence and what they don't know.
Yeah, I had a lot of tooth like issues though as a kid. So I had my tooth removed. That was like the big tooth event or whatever. But then after that I had braces. But I didn't have like regular braces. I had like braces with rubber bands with headgear.
I was gonna ask, wait, did you ever wear braces? Now I want pictures. You gotta send pictures. Now I want to see pictures with the headgear too.
I don't know if I have
You could be that girl from Finding Nemo. You could be the girl from Finding Nemo.
Dude, I don't know if I had.
And then you just carry around a fish.
I don't know if I had photos because here's the thing. At the time, like, dude, I was bold back then. I thought I was cool. See, I didn't have to wear headgear to school because, like, it was, like, a nighttime thing. So I didn't have to wear it to school.
Yeah, I've heard of those.
But, so I would, like, wear the headgear at night. But I don't think my mom took photos because she felt like, oh, like, you're not gonna, like, it's, like, you know what I mean? Like, probably don't want photos of this. You don't want to remember this. But I thought I was so cool. I was like,
I always thought braces were cool for some reason because I think of the colors. I always thought, oh my god, like you could choose the colors, but like now, no, I have a really like bad overbite, and so I think
I had that
they
too.
said that if I wanted to fix it, I could get Invisalign, but they told me because mine is like a kind of a bit bad that like I could get my teeth removed if I wanted to, like 4 of them. And
Surgery's
I was like,
fun, Carl. Don't forget that.
not the surgery.
Yeah, I had like almost any teeth issue you could think about because that one like extra tooth messed up like a bunch of things. And so I had so many teeth issues
I
going
see.
on. But I got them fixed all
How long
before
did you
middle
have
school.
it? The braces.
It was like
before middle school.
It was like from 2nd grade to middle school, I think. It was a
That's
good
not that
number of
bad.
years. Yeah.
I think if you do it at a young age, yeah, because my brother, he actually has, I think he has the same, he has overcrowded teeth, so like some teeth are like it's like bothering other, and he'll actually have to take some teeth out.
Yeah.
But my mom already knew of this like in high school, and she was like, hey, like we should get it fixed now, so like in the future you don't have to deal. And like I've never seen like adults with braces, like if you think about it, like,
they
you've
always do it
never-
like in the back, or they do Invisalign.
or like some people do it at a young age to get it over with, you know, to like just and like I know a bunch of people are like, oh my god, like thank God my braces came off.
I'm so glad my mom did that for me. Like, she was like, you gotta do it early when you're like literally a child, because when you're a child you don't care. People think braces are cool.
Yeah,
So I was like,
Cute.
A, a cool kid, and then B, I don't have them now. so.
exactly. Yeah, but like my brother never did it in high school, and now he has to do it like in his adult years. That's just something that I remembered.
Is he doing Invisalign?
No, I think he wants to do like I think he has to do braces. I think that's what like the dentist said. That's okay. Let's just move away from the teeth topic.
Oh, did you ever have like any like fears in terms of like dentist, doctor? You know how people have like really big fears of those?
Okay, I never understood the fear of them. Like I wasn't scared of dentists. I thought it was fun.
I thought it was fun.
I actually really liked going.
I like the dentist. I was like, this is kind of
Dude,
cool.
what's wrong with us?
Yeah, we're just weird.
I liked when they cleaned my teeth.
Yeah, because I always felt like so like nice after.
Because you always get like presents at the end.
I got 7 cavities 1 year.
Wait, I think the most I've ever had was like 2 or 1. 7?
And it was so bad because I had to go back to get them filled on like 3 separate days. That also meant I got 3 separate prizes from that toy bin.
Oh my god, no. You're like, yeah, let's go again. Exactly.
I think
Oh my
we're just
God.
different.
Yeah, I've never had a fear of
Wait, you know that
those.
TikTok that's like,
Listen, you not a different breed. You just different. You're weird.
I don't know.
oh,
We're just
I
weird.
don't know, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, we like going to the dentist.
Now it kind of bothers me. It just makes me like a little
Because
uncomfortable.
people said like they were always scared of like the
It's
drill.
like nails on chalkboard, but it's not like
Yeah, like they didn't like
bad.
the sound, like the zzz or something. I was like, never bothered me. Thank you guys for watching.
I really have to pee.
Or
I have to pee at the end of every episode because I chug water right before it so that my voice isn't raspy. And so after every episode, I have to pee so bad.
Oh, okay, I'll do it
Thank
quickly.
you.
Okay, guys, so Kylie has to pee. She can't hold in her bladder. So I'm just going to end it off by saying thank you guys for watching. Tuned in for the next episode. And cue the outro.
That's our episode.
Bye.